We made this movie in a very old school, classic way. We built huge, huge sets. And sometimes in the 2:40 ratio, you can't get to the top and bottoms of those. That ballroom goes up for 10 stories. When it gets translated to this 1:90 ratio for IMAX, which means you see more of the top and the bottom, we never blew up shots. It's just revealing more of what was already there. It was an eye-opener, I have to say, really. It was like more Beauty and the Beast.
Look at her. What if she is the one? The one who'll break the spell?
One of the remarkable things is it's not just the scale of the sets, but also the movie has a big scope. It has a big ensemble. You know, there are dozens of villagers in all of those scenes. And what I was really struck by was how much more you can watch in an image, you know, because it is so big, and how many things you notice that are happening just sort of a little bit in the background, especially in scenes where we hold on shots for a long time. It all came to life. It's the immersive quality, right? It is that thing of being surrounded by the movie. And I think it's especially appropriate for a musical.
Hello. You can talk.
Well, of course he can talk.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
Part of the pleasure of watching a musical is that it's a communal experience. And somehow that became enhanced by seeing it in this very immersive format. I was turning and sort of like, who's there? You know, like sounds that were coming from here that we'd mixed, obviously, but still I hadn't heard it in quite this nuanced a way. We recorded this soundtrack at Abbey Road in London. Not only the songs, but the music cues had a 100-piece orchestra. So to hear it in an IMAX theater, you really get all the detail. That's the thing that's so extraordinary. You know, that little bit where the woodwinds take over, suddenly it just emerges just that extra bit better because of this sound system. It's very hard to be able to see your movie in a different way when you've seen it over and over again so many times, you know, but today felt like seeing it fresh. It made me feel like I was back on the sets again.